Hello everybody and welcome to week 4 of our special presentation for La Rosa Realtors on social media. This is Mike Barnes with the SEO Alien, and what we're going to talk to you tonight is about Twitter. Now, I'm not going to get too complicated here tonight. I'm going to keep it pretty basic, just so you have a good understanding of how to set it up, how to use it, and some of the tools that are available to help you with Twitter. So in today's lessons, is basically to cover what is Twitter, why use Twitter, how to set up Twitter, how to use Twitter, and following and unfollowing tools for Twitter followers. If you are tweeting and you don't have any followers, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do with Twitter. So just grow some followers, and there's tools to do that. So first, what is Twitter? Twitter was created in March 2006. Pretty recent, and Twitter is an online social network microblog service that allows its users to send and read text-based posts of up to 140 characters. These are known as tweets. Why use Twitter? Online, your tweets are indexed by search engines. They're publicly visible. There's search tools within Twitter that people can search for topics like you're tweeting. You can tweet from almost anywhere and from almost any cell phone, so it's very convenient. And the third and probably the biggest reason is visibility, credibility, and personality. Twitter allows you to share your personality. So in the social media for marketing sense, you can use it as that get, know, like, trust, or like, know, trust for people when they get to know you and you're creating those relationships online. Just a few Twitter stats I think is pretty incredible is 200 million users as of 2011. In one day, there's 2 million tweets, and there's over 1.6 billion search queries per day. So it's a very valuable tool for getting your information out there. Just some quotes of why other people use Twitter. Quick responses when you ask a question. Interesting tweets from others. Quick and easy way to get marketing messages out to interesting people. That's probably the most important one. And that's what we'll be using it for real estate or whatever ventures you use it for. So to set up Twitter, it's as simple as going to twitter.com, and on the right-hand side, you just enter your information and click sign up. Now, you can have as many Twitter accounts as you want, but you'll need a different email for every different Twitter account. Once you use an email, you can't use it again. And then once you set up your account, I'm going to go over the most important settings that I feel you should set for your account. So up at the top right, when you click settings, the first one is username. That username should match your company name, or if you're using it as a personal page, it should be your personal name so people can find you. Make sure that that username is sensitive to what you do, so when people search, they find you, because that key phrase of what you do should be in there. In your profile settings, be sure to upload a photo of your company, whether it's your company logo or it's a personal picture. Twitter, it's not like LinkedIn where you should always use a personal picture of yourself. This one you can be a little bit more creative if you like, but keep it based around whatever business that you're using it for. Next, and that's what it'll look like, by the way, so it'll be your logo on every one of your tweets. That's where that image goes. And still in your profile settings, the next thing you really need to make sure is in there is a link to your website or to your blog or to your call of action, wherever you're sending people. That link is so important because when people go to your Twitter page, now they can click that link and go directly to where you want to send them. I still see thousands of Twitter pages where people don't put that in, and that's just it's not good to leave that out. The other thing is it's a good backlink. It links to your website from Twitter, which is pretty valuable. Still in your profile settings, the bottom one down there is your bio. Now, that needs to be very search engine sensitive as well, because that's what Google and the others pick up on. So in ours, we have social media and search engine optimization. Those are the key phrases that I'm going after. So make sure you make that keyword specific and make it readable too. So it's not just keyword, keyword, keyword. Make it a nice sentence. And then just click save. Always be sure to click save down at the bottom of that page. And that profile will go right on your Twitter page so people can read exactly what you do. And again, that's what's indexed by the search engines. In your notification settings, I highly recommend you just turn them all off. I have it on my cell phone. I have a Twitter app on my cell phone. The only notifications I get are the ones where I'm sent a direct message or I'm sent a reply or mentioned. It's a little bit more manageable when it goes to my cell phone because I can look at it when I want to, as opposed to having it go to my email. It's a little bit more annoying when it goes to your email. So I turn all those settings off, except the last one. I want to be updated by Twitter on new information and stuff like that. That is optional how you want to do that. I just, if you follow the patterns I'm going to show you later for following people, then you'll get 20, 30 messages an hour when people start following you. So up to you how you do it, but that's how I suggest it. And your Twitter page itself should be a billboard. You want people, when they come to your Twitter page, to have a professional look to it and use it as a billboard. You notice on the left, we sell South Carolina homes. He has his web address underneath there. He has his name. That's great. Even better, I like this one. Chad shows his picture of himself here. So he's given that personal touch to it. People already see him. They know what kind of a person he is by looking at him. So I recommend, especially in real estate, that you do add your picture. It gives that extra level of trust because people already see who you are. He also has his telephone number, which I suggest too. So your background, you should make it very company orientated. Make it that billboard where people can just call you directly from Twitter. And just a little Twitter tip, if you're going to create your own background, it should be 1900 pixels wide and 1200 pixels height. That's what we use. And then on the left-hand side, just create add your logo and telephone number and your website, and maybe even your email address. And then you can upload that in Twitter, and it'll be your background. So let's talk a little bit about using Twitter. You have two different pages, if you will, of your Twitter. You have your profile page, and your profile page is what people land on when they come to your site. Okay, so when they come to your site, they'll see your Twitter page like this. Then the next one is your home page. Now your home page will have everybody's tweets in it. So whoever you're following, their tweets will be there. But that's also where you post any tweets directly from your Twitter page. So you just simply click in that box, what's happening, and that's where you paste your reply. Now, what happens if you have a big, long URL that you're putting in? Because Twitter only takes 140 characters. So you don't want to waste all this space that could be valuable real estate for your message with a big, long URL. So there's a tool called Bitly. It's bitly.com. That's a URL shortener. So we take that big, long URL and we paste it right where that arrow is pointed, and it will shorten it. And it shortens it very considerably. And then you just simply click that copy button where the arrow is, and now you can paste that in your tweet. Now I put know your pound loan type. Loan, I did that for a search. I'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. But now I have 98 characters left. I could put so much more information in there to make that a much more powerful tweet. Now when you're tweeting, it's not all about you. If you find something informative on real estate in the news, you should tweet about it, because the people that follow you just don't want to follow everything about you necessarily. So you want to share other people's information and stuff, and that actually builds more trust over time because it isn't just about you. You're sharing information. So share information that you think your followers would be interested in. In this case, real estate. The other way that's most pages, if you find an interesting article, they'll allow you to tweet it or share it directly from that article, that automatically shortens that big long URL. You just need to be signed into your different accounts in order to do that. But almost all the websites are going this way now. You can even download toolbars in your toolbar settings up here at the top. You can download toolbars that allow you to automatically post to different sites as well. So there's a lot of different ways you can post to Twitter. The pound on Twitter, as I mentioned before, that pound is the hashtag. It's a keyword, and it allows people to actually search and categorizes you in that search. Let me give you an example here. I just put housing there as an example, but here's another one. What we would do with the SEO Alien, I use SEO for search engine optimization. I have one there in Twitter as well, pound Twitter. So if we were to click that pound Twitter, all the information that people have see, it says results for pound Twitter. So everybody else that posted the pound Twitter is in here. And this stuff is actually, again, it's indexed by search engines, so it's findable. How often should you tweet? We recommend 2 to 4 times a day. 3 would probably be perfect. There's programs out there also that will automatically allow you to pre-schedule posts. Hootsuite, HOOTSUITE.com is the most popular one, and just get the free version. You don't have to pay for it. The free version handles 5 different accounts, and then lots of things you can do with that. But that's what the pound Twitter is. And there's other symbols like the @ If you go @ and then the person's username, then it sends them a direct message. So there's lots of different little things you can do there. One of the biggest tools I suggest you get, there's 2 of them here. And people say, well, how do you follow people? How do you unfollow people? One of the things, when people follow you, it's nice to send them a direct message. And that's what Social Oomph does. So when you go to Social Oomph, at the top right of the page is the login. And you want to be sure that you're already logged into your Twitter page. Okay, and then log into Social Oomph. And then once you do create an account there, you put your mouse over social accounts, manage accounts. And by the way, again, just get the free version for this. You can upgrade if you like, but we just use the free version for what we do. Social accounts, manage accounts, and then add Twitter account. And when you go to add your Twitter account, it's going to bring you to a screen. It'll log you in through Twitter Oath to authorize you to do it. And then it allows you to create an automatic welcome message, and that sends all new followers. So in our case, we have, hi, thanks for the follow. Please join us at SEO Alien, social media, and search engine optimization tips for everyone. So that comes through as a link. And whether people receive this message on their cell phone or as an email, then they can click it and go directly to your product or your service or whatever you're promoting. And you can here's the real nice thing. So there's my message. The real nice thing is the auto follow. That way, anybody that follows you, this program will auto follow back. So you don't have to worry about going in there and following all the people that are following you. Twitter, you want to keep some equilibrium to it, especially when you first start out. I'll talk more about that in just a second. Whacking people, that's what they call it on Twitter, when you whack people that do not follow you back. Basically, for business, you want people to follow you back. Unless you're a celebrity, that's the only exception to that. But you want to keep your followers and the people you're following at least within 100 people. And we recommend Tweepy. That's TWEEPI.com. What Tweepy does is it flushes your unfollowers. It will actually reciprocate, but Social Oomph does that for you, so you really don't have to use that feature. And you can also follow new people. So on your Twitter page, and again, this example is real estate, maybe I want to follow a big real estate company and follow their followers because it's real estate related. So all you would do on Tweepy is, again, make sure that you're logged in to your Twitter account. At the top right, log in via Twitter Oath, and then it says, hi, OS Alien, and then free. Again, you this is, if you want to pay for the upgrade on this, go ahead. But we just, again, use the free version. It's pretty simple, and it's pretty comprehensive on what it can do. We go to follow tweets. And the very first one is at users followers. So in this case, if you look down at the bottom left down here, I have at Remax. So I'm going to be following all of Remax's followers. Not all of them. I select who I want to. And how I do that is just by clicking the Start Following button. And it will take me to this page. It may take it just 10 seconds to load, but here's all the followers that are following Remax. So I can click this box right here, and I'll put a check mark in it. Now, if you click the first box, hold the Shift button, and then go to the very last one, click the bottom box, and then release the Shift button. It will highlight all 20. So what you're doing is you're following 20 people at a time. And then after you do that, you simply click the next button, and then you follow the next 20 people. You can also flush the unfollowers. So the people that aren't following you back, you can get rid of them. Because if they're not following you back, why are you following them, kind of thing. That's the way I look at it. So you flush the unfollowers. Same procedure. You just click flush the unfollowers, and then you click the top one and hold the Shift button. Go down, click the bottom button. It'll highlight everything, and then just select unfollow right here where my mouse is moving. And then after they register unfollowed, you'll see on the right here it'll say you're no longer following. Then just simply click next, and that brings you to the next page. So then you delete page 2. Now here's the deal. This is what's so cool about this, is doing it this way, you can set your own pace. If you want to do this I don't recommend doing it once a day, but if you follow new people once every 3 or 4 days, then 3 or 4 days later, you come back and you unfollow. So I kind of do it on a schedule. I first go in and I unfollow the people that aren't following me back, and then I'll go follow new people. So the order you should go is unfollow, and then follow new, and then come back in 4 or 5 days or a week or whatever, and then get rid of the people that aren't following you anymore, and then follow new people again. And those new people will start following you. And it's pretty cool. And now you build up a big list of followers. And then your social presence, your social media presence gets bigger with the more followers you have. Now, it's important, again, to keep that Twitter balance. I do not recommend that you follow more than 100 people at a time. Twitter does have rules. If you overfollow people, they will ban and disable your account. Ask me how I know. Yeah. I pushed the limit one time, and they did. They gave me my account back, but I was warned. So do not follow more than 100 people at a time, and don't follow people and 3 hours later go in and unfollow. Give it a couple days before you unfollow people that aren't following you back. And again, keep your followers within 100 till you get at least to 2,000 followers. In fact, I don't believe you can go over 2,000 followers if you have a bigger imbalance than 100 people. So you have to keep your followers and the people you're following within 100 people. I just want to take a short little note here, let everybody know. We do an event once a month. Next month, September 30th, it'll be in Orlando. And this event is going to be all day just about LinkedIn. And how to use the power of LinkedIn, and Don Jensen will be presenting that. That's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's in Celebration, Florida, at the Bohemian Hotel. But I have a special treat for you. If you go to the site, and the site is getknown2011.com, it's $149, and if you bring a friend, you can get yours half off. However, if you use coupon code SEO Alien, one word, just SEO Alien, it'll give you $25 off. So there's your coupon code. You put your coupon code in, SEO Alien, click apply, and there's $25 off. And if you'd like to bring a friend, you can still do that, and you get 50% off. So one person's $124.95, 2 people is $100, and we're going to get real in depth. Bring your laptops. We're gonna set up LinkedIn accounts and get you rolling on LinkedIn. So if you have any questions about Twitter or anything, you can contact us at SEO-Alien SEOalien.com. There's a contact us page there. Or you can just like us at Facebook and write us directly from Facebook at fb.me/SEOalien. And I hope everybody got a little bit more about Twitter and how to use it out of this. And again, as I mentioned earlier, if you do have any questions at all about it, just drop us a note. We'd be happy to answer them for you. Next week is our last week, and we're going to share some more tools with you for social media and to make life a lot easier for you. So thank you again for tuning in, everybody, and we look forward to talking to you next week. So have a great week. Bye-bye.